According to an article in People magazine this week, Ivanka Trump, and of course her husband Jared, are done with Donald Trump. They're not coming to his rescue. They're not coming to his defense, whether it's with his failing presidential campaign or the multitude of legal problems he is facing. A social connection of Ivanka Trump spoke to People magazine and gave this information, said she's done. She loves her dad. Don't get her wrong. She loves her father dearly. But she ain't coming to help anymore. That part of that relationship is over. Now, here's the thing. This article is mostly referring to, of course, the presidential campaign, which Ivanka Trump and Jared made clear months ago they weren't going to be involved. They were not going to touch it. We don't want to do this. We already did it once, and Jared got $2 billion out of it from the Middle East, so we're good, right? We don't need any more. We're pretty good for now. But I think it's less to do with the presidential campaign and everything to do with the legal problems. Because what happened recently, folks? Do you remember? Do you remember when Ivanka Trump hired her own lawyers not that long ago, and they went to court in New York and tried to get her removed from the still forthcoming trial against Donald Trump, Trump Jr., Eric, and Ivanka for the fraud that their business was convicted of? She tried to get out of it. But not only did she try to get out of it, her lawyers in the filing threw the rest of the family under the bus. They said it was other people who did this. It wasn't Ivanka. She had nothing to do with it. It was everybody else over there. They didn't name names. But considering the fact that there were only 3 other people in the lawsuit, it's pretty obvious who they were talking about. So not only is Ivanka done with the political side of it, clearly she's done taking the fall. But bad news, Ivanka. Your name, your signature is on some of those documents. Yeah. So you can't weasel your way out. And of course, that is, what the judge said too. Like, no, you can't get out of this. Your name's on the documents. You got your signature here. You worked on these deals using the falsified information. You can't pin this on other people when I literally have your name on the documents. But that's what Ivanka is doing. And that's, I think, what this so-called social source is missing. At this point, it's not because Ivanka, as she says, wants to spend her time raising her children and rebuilding her brand. It's not what it's about. It's about self-preservation. There's a reason Jared and Ivanka moved to Florida after they left the White House, and it's not just to follow dear old dad. Reports have said that Ivanka and Jared would have wished nothing more than to move back to New York City, to be a part of the social scene again, hang around all the big money people like themselves, to be back into the, champagne and caviar, glitz and glamour of New York City. But the reports have told us those social circles in New York wanted nothing to do with them anymore. They were cast out because of their involvement in the Trump administration. So that's why they had to move down to Florida. And Ivanka wants to go back to that. And she knows she'll never get back to that if she's convicted of a crime in New York. She knows she'll never get back to that if she works for her dad again. So this is not just about, I want to raise my kids. It's about Ivanka trying to get back to that dream fairy tale life that she had before the entire world knew what a horrible human being her dad was. I mean, look, a lot of us already knew. But now I think everybody does, except for the MAGA hat wearing freaks out there. And Ivanka doesn't want to be associated with that. She doesn't want to be associated with the hate. She doesn't want to be associated with the perceived criminal activity. But you are, because those are the decisions that you made to get yourself involved in. It's your dad. You can't escape that. This, what your father has done, both as a politician and as a businessman, for better or worse, Ivanka, that is also your legacy. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.